There's a sport that used to fill stadiums. Millions watched on TV. Kids played it in every neighborhood. It was America's pastime, the sport that defined us. Now, the average viewer is 57 years old. Youth participation has dropped 40% in a decade. And the league is quietly panicking because they know what's coming. Here's the problem. American sports are dying. Not all of them, but several major ones. And the reasons are all the same. Too long, too slow, too expensive. And an entire generation doesn't care. Gen Z isn't watching. They're not buying tickets, not buying jerseys, not playing the sports. And without young fans, these sports have maybe 20 years left. Let me show you which ones. Baseball, America's pastime, the sport that dominated the 20th century. It's dying. Fast. Here's the evidence. In 1998, the World Series averaged 14 million viewers per game. In 2023, less than 10 million. And that's the championship. Regular season games, barely anyone watches. Youth participation is collapsing. In 2008, 15 million kids played baseball. In 2023, 8 million. Almost half. Why? Because baseball is boring. Let's be honest. The average baseball game is 3 hours long, and most of that time, nothing happens. Players stand around. The pitcher throws. The batter watches. Strike one. The pitcher throws again. Ball again. Foul again. Fly out. Next batter. There are 162 games per season. That's too many. No single game matters. No urgency. No stakes. And tickets are expensive. $50 for nosebleed seats. $15 for a beer. $10 for a hot dog. You're spending $200 for a family of 4 to watch 3 hours of standing around. Kids don't want to play it either. Baseball requires specialized fields, equipment, organized leagues. You can't just play pickup baseball. Compare that to basketball. All you need is a ball and a hoop. Soccer, just a ball. Baseball, bases, gloves, bats, a diamond, 9 players minimum. It's too complicated, and the MLB knows this. They've tried to fix it. Pitch clocks, bigger bases, banning the shift. It's not working because the fundamental problem isn't the rules. It's the sport itself. It's too slow for modern audiences. Baseball is dying, and everyone knows it. Next, golf. The sport of businessmen, country clubs, retirees, it's disappearing. Here's the data. In 2003, there were 30 million golfers in the US. In 2023, 25 million, and falling. Golf courses are closing. Over 800 courses have shut down in the last decade. More than opened. Why? Because golf is expensive and time-consuming. A round of golf takes 4 to 5 hours. Who has that kind of time? Not young people, not families. And it costs money, course fees, club memberships, equipment. You're spending thousands of dollars a year. Plus, it's not accessible. You need a car to get to a course. You need lessons to even know how to play. You need other people to play with. Kids don't play golf. They play video games. They play basketball. They play soccer. Golf is what their grandparents do. The PGA Tour tried to make it exciting. Big prize pools, celebrity tournaments, live golf with Saudi money. It doesn't matter. Young people aren't watching, aren't playing. The average age of a golfer is 54. That's a death sentence because in 20 years, those people will be too old to play and there's no one to replace them. Golf is dying, slowly, quietly, but definitely. Next, NASCAR, stock car racing, the sport of the South. It's collapsing. In 2005, NASCAR was massive. TV ratings rivaled the NFL. Races sold out. Drivers were celebrities. Now, attendance is down 50%. TV ratings are down 45%. Tracks are removing seats because they can't fill them. Why? Because NASCAR made the cars too safe? That sounds terrible, but it's true. The appeal of NASCAR was danger, speed, crashes, the possibility that something could go horribly wrong. But after Dale Earnhardt died in 2001, NASCAR implemented safety measures, Hans devices, safer barriers, stronger cars. Now crashes aren't dramatic. They're not deadly. Drivers walk away. And without the danger, it's just cars going in circles for 3 hours. Plus, the sport became too corporate. Too many rules, too many regulations. The cars all look the same, perform the same. There's no personality, no rivalry, no drama. And the fan base is aging. The average NASCAR fan is 58 years old. Older than baseball. Older than golf. Young people don't care about cars. They don't work on cars. They Uber. They take public transit. They don't even get driver's licenses until later. NASCAR's dying. And the data proves it. Next, horse racing. The sport of kings, it's almost dead. There are only 3 races people care about: the Kentucky Derby, the Preakness, the Belmont, the Triple Crown. That's it, 3 races out of thousands, and even those are losing viewers. The Kentucky Derby used to get 20 million viewers. Now it gets 16 million. And most of those people are just there to gamble. Horse racing survives on gambling. That's it. People don't care about the horses, they don't care about the jockeys, they care about the bet. And with online gambling, you don't need to go to the track. You can bet from your phone on anything, not just horses. So why go to a horse race, especially when it's expensive and uncomfortable and over in 2 minutes? The horses run. Someone wins. You either win money or lose money. That's it. There's no storyline, no season, no playoffs, just isolated races. And the industry is shrinking. Tracks are closing. Breeding farms are shutting down. The sport is dying. Next, boxing. Once the biggest sport in America, now it's a ghost. In the 1970s and 80s, boxing was massive. Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, George Foreman. Fights were cultural events everyone watched. Pay-per-view made billions. Now, no one cares. When was the last major boxing match? Not a gimmick, not a YouTuber fight. A real, professional, meaningful boxing match. You probably can't name one, because boxing destroyed itself. Too many weight classes, too many champions, too many sanctioning bodies. There's the WBA, the WBC, the IBF, the WBO, 4 organizations, all claiming to crown the real champion. It's confusing. No one knows who's actually the best. Plus, boxing became corrupt. Judges are bought, fights are rigged, promoters control everything, and the best fighters avoid each other because losing hurts your brand. So they fight easy opponents, pad their records, and never face real competition. Compare that to MMA, UFC, one organization, clear rankings. Fighters face each other. No ducking, no avoiding. MMA took boxing's audience, and boxing never recovered. Now boxing only survives on celebrity gimmicks. Jake Paul versus whoever. Mayweather exhibition matches. It's not a sport anymore. It's entertainment. Boxing is dead. So why are these sports dying? Because they were built for a different era. Baseball was designed for a slower time, when people had afternoons to kill, when radio broadcasts were the entertainment. Golf was designed for businessmen who had time and money and country club memberships. NASCAR was for car culture, when people cared about engines and speed and modifications. Horse racing was for gambling, before you could gamble on your phone. Boxing was for before MMA existed. These sports don't fit modern life. Modern audiences want fast, accessible, affordable, and always available. Baseball is slow, golf is expensive, NASCAR is repetitive, horse racing is gambling with extra steps, boxing is confusing, and Gen Z has options. They can watch basketball, 90 minutes, fast-paced, highlights everywhere. They can watch soccer, no commercials, continuous action, global. They can watch esports, on demand, interactive, free. Why would they watch a 3-hour baseball game, a 5-hour golf tournament, a NASCAR race that's just left turns? They won't, and they don't. So these sports are dying. Not today, not tomorrow, but inevitably, because their audiences are aging, and young people aren't replacing them. In 20 years, baseball will be a niche sport. Golf will be for retirees only. NASCAR will be regional. Horse racing will be extinct. Boxing already is, and the leagues know this. They're trying everything. Shorter games, cheaper tickets, social media content, celebrity endorsements. It's not working because you can't fix a fundamental problem with marketing. These sports are too slow, too expensive, too old, and America has moved on. The future of American sports? Basketball, soccer, maybe football, esports, fast, global, accessible, everything the dying sports aren't. So baseball can add pitch clocks, golf can add celebrity tournaments, NASCAR can add stages, horse racing can add betting apps, boxing can add YouTube stars. None of it matters because the problem isn't the format, it's the foundation. These sports were built for a world that doesn't exist anymore, and they're dying with it. In 20 years, kids won't play baseball, they won't watch golf, they won't care about NASCAR. They'll wonder why we ever did, and these sports will fade, not with a bang, but with empty stadiums and silence.